Hey guys. So, I don't really think there's anybody here right now, but today's going to be a bit of a long one. I have to finish the last 9 prompts. I think it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prompts, yes. I have to finish the last 9 prompts. I'm not too sure. I think I might have missed one. Sparkle. Massive Russian Fire. Celestial, Shallow, Dangerous, Remove, Beast, Sparkle, Massive, Russian. Okay, I put fire on the back of Russian. Okay, I just put them on these little ones today because there's a lot of them. I hope you guys can see okay and it's not too blurry. I'm gonna try not to bump this too much. And the reason why I got so far behind, I guess I will start with that as I start with finishing up this one. This is for Celestial. So basically what happened is I film usually with this phone that I've had for a long time, and I took it off last time I live streamed so that I could use the webcam because it's on a stand, and I set it on my table, and I think the cat knocked it off because it was inside the sofa, like inside the couch. So it took me a couple days to find it, and I was really upset that I couldn't find it, and I wasn't feeling very good either since I've been sick on and off because it's that time of year again. So yeah, it's been kind of a meh week, 9 days, 10 days, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna like mark out some spaces here that I want to use for like the little like spirally things, but I want to make them kind of even, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of measuring out what I want to keep and what I don't. I'm using the nose as my center point. And I can erase the pencil lines later, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, we've had a lot of meetings, and I've had a lot of spent a lot of days hunting down things because something, yeah. Okay, there is color something. I don't know what that is, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Am I on? Oh, that's too bright. Way too bright. If I move this, I don't know. Okay, I should be better, I suppose. Hello to whoever is watching. I see there's somebody there. So I want to kind of take these, use those as like my guide for where I want to start, and make the little things, like the little flamey things, like, and that was off. Maybe I'll just stick to something simple since I'm not feeling totally okay right now. My nose is very stuffy and my head hurts a lot, but and I've been having this problem with my ear, but that's okay. It will go away eventually. Yeah. Went and saw Five Nights at Freddy's. That was interesting. I basically was taking the children, and by children I mean my daughter and her friend, because sometimes they have to be a certain age to see certain films, and sometimes they're not old enough. But that's okay. It wasn't horrible. It was interesting though, but I don't know very much about the whole storyline of that thing. Been dealing with my own bloody little nightmare. Spent how many days? Several days actually, looking for the cause of the bleeding toe beans on Chibi. That was not fun, let me tell you. finally found what I think is the cause. It was her cat tree. So we're replacing that because she can't have a cat tree that's hurting her. That is not okay. This is just supposed to be one of those like celestial symbol things. I used the tape thingy to make the sun, the circles, because I don't do circles very well, and even with a compass, I can mess that up so easily. I have a circle thing somewhere. I don't really know where. Don't really know where I put it right now. Probably a good thing I didn't make these huge. This will be the first time I've actually finished it. Inktober, that is. Not for lack of trying. I had to try several times, but just never got very far with it. Oh, I think that one went a little farther than I like, but that's okay. Just kind of try to line it up with the other one there. This one's going to go over that, I think, because that is what I want it to do. Definitely just trying to catch up with Inktober and finish it all off. And draw out the last few. I have kind of a rough sketch of each thing of what I want, but they're not done. So I think therein lies my biggest issue. I was having a bit of a struggle with some of them. There we go. Kind of like that. Oh, somebody left. That's okay. Oh, somebody messaged me. Hold on a second. Nobody there. Oh, somebody asking for the link. Hold on. Map a Nightmare challenge. Currently working on a Map a Nightmare. I want to hear all about that one. Map a Nightmare challenge. Okay. There's somebody on Discord. She's very sweet. Just kind of trying to not mess up my lines too much. It's also like 10 o'clock at night here, so I'm kind of reminding myself of the late night stream last time. Kind of sad, right? Hello, hello. Working on Celestial, which is the prompt for the 23rd, but I'm a little bit behind, so I'm trying to catch up. So I'm just doing the line arts. So what is this map challenge thing? I'm assuming that's you that just came in. What more do I want to put on here? I think I want to take them. I'll see. I have to do them in pencil first. I can't just jump in with pen. I get really nervous about that. I kind of want to see what it looks like before I do it. Kind of want to go like this, and kind of want to make it more messy, I guess. Like, I want this structured, but I also want these like not structured. But I should have I'll put them underneath. That'd be okay. Oh, it'll probably be just a line. Oh well. I have white out for that. This is what happens when I don't like plan things out ahead of time. Do I have white out? I should. Aha, I do. Yay. If I decide to fix them, to keep them. I think this one probably needs to go a bit more that way. But yeah, should be fun this next coming days. I have to put together a new cat tree because it should be here tomorrow. And then the cat is very confused as to why her cat tree is no longer where it's supposed to be, which I kind of understand. I mean, it's been there her whole life, and now it's not there, and she's just not having it. But she'll get over it. I hope she's gonna like the new one. I really do, because it would be nice for her if the new one works for her the way the old one did. But it's just too damaged. I can't fix that. It's just too far gone. Okay, where do I need to get rid of lines and where do I need to keep them? That is a good question. Probably want to get rid of them here. That's pencil. And then here, no, that would be, well, yeah. That would be okay. Kind of hoping that this cold or whatever the heck this is goes away soon because I am so over it. Like, over it. Beyond, I'm just done with it and I don't want it anymore and it needs to go away. But that is what it is, and that's hopefully it goes away soon. Oops. At least it's not COVID. The horrible sea thing that I never want to have ever again. I did check that because I'm paranoid. There we go. Now I might take like a darker, maybe a thicker pen. I don't know. Thicker pen or not thicker pen? No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I wanted to just do the line art so that they're done and I can say that I finished them. My funny little eraser. Nope, don't scrunch, don't scrunch, no scrunching. I think I scrunched, which I hate when I scrunch them. Okay. Try not to move it around too much, but that happens. Sorry, guys. Okay. So that is for the 23rd. And then shallow, the only thing I could think of for shallow was like the cat's water dish because her water dish is really big. I didn't know if I've ever told you guys that, but it's like the same size as um, like a big lasagna pan, like a huge one. And I change the water like twice a day. It's kind of funny. She's a little bit obsessed with clean water, but that's okay because they should be. But she won't drink out of a fountain. She doesn't like running water, which is kind of hilarious. I have tried. Once in a great while, she'll play with the water in the sink, but it's very rare. Here lately, she's been splashing the water all over the place, though, because her feet hurt. Because she's been injured, and I suck at this perspective thing. That is one thing I have totally learned that I need to work on is this perspective thing. Because I suck at it. I can do stuff in pastels. It's when I have to draw like 2D objects or like flat-ish things or like illustration type things. Then it's like, no. Then it's like it wants to be wrong. For me, it wants to be wrong. I'm gonna use this little Tombow here to kind of color in what the water would be, just for the sake of funny. But that is shallow, because what else can you do for shallow? This one took me a while to think about, so I drew out like four different options, and then I finally looked up a YouTube video for this position, because following my cat around with the camera trying to get a good picture of her to like have something to look at for reference was not working. Matter of fact, she was getting very annoyed with me. This one is for the prompt dangerous, because we all know how dangerous it is to attempt to pet a fluffy belly. It's like calling us to touch it. It just wants to be pet so badly. But at the same time, it's like, no touchy. We all know the curse. I'm just doing cute little paws though. Because, yeah, I don't want it to be like, you know. This was kind of tricky. This like position was really hard for me. I don't know why, but my cat was not being very cooperative. So I was like, nope, you know what? YouTube video. There's got to be YouTube video somewhere, and there was. Matter of fact, if I can find it again, I will post a comment and see if I can't figure out how to pin it. Because that was funny. I did make the tail longer and changed a little bit of some stuff, but the pose itself, yeah, I took that from the YouTube video. Because I couldn't figure it out on my own. I probably could have given enough time, but and then we all should recognize the danger sign. Just a little triangle, the cat sleeping on a danger rug. She just really looks like she wants her belly rubbed, right? Pretty sure she doesn't, but that will definitely get me bit. Sometimes she lets me rub her belly. She's also extremely affectionate if nobody else is in the room. Like, She'll be very cuddly and very much like purry and pet me, pet me until my husband or my daughter comes in the room. Then she's too embarrassed to be seen getting cuddles from mommy. And yes, I can say mommy because yes, she was just very little, but that's okay. The danger zone. But that is dangerous. For the next one, I'm doing remove. Oh, I should add some color on this one, maybe. Do I have any red pens? Yes, I do. I do have a red pen. I am still trying to only use ink products when I'm doing this Inktober thing here. So I really am just trying. This is a broadliner by Stedler. It's kind of funny. I forgot I even had these, to be honest. They've been sitting in that drawer for who knows how long. I just use them like normal pens. So usually I don't normally draw with them. They do feel kind of nice though. That's kind of funny. Trying to see what works best. Because, yeah. Don't want to go over the same spot too many times because it will make it change. These are water-based, I think, and that just, I can see it on the paper. Which is kind of funny. I should really find some people to hang out with, like voice chat wise. So I have somebody to talk to when I use things. That would make it way more interesting. At least for me. Next week I'm gonna try, or actually maybe even later this week, I want to try and get back into doing some coloring and showing you guys some new stuff that I've gotten. And when I say new stuff that I've gotten, I mean like the whole summer's worth of new stuff that I've gotten. I got some new watercolors I want to try that I haven't tried yet because I've been saving them. And some new watercolor paper because it was cheap. That I also kind of want to try. And we will see. There. Wait, maybe this also should be red. This is really like, I mean, I thought about doing like TNT or something weird, but then I was like, that's just not me. This is more me. There. Dangerous. Maybe we should do a color for the next one. This is remove. This is one of those silly little puzzles. My daughter has a bunch of those like fidget puzzles, like the little metal things, and you constantly have to try to take these things off of each other. And they are not easy to take off. It is like really hard. Some of them are really complicated. I'm going to do them in 2 different colors, I think. The one that she has so many of these. It's kind of hilarious. But this one is one of the ones that she hasn't figured out yet. Maybe she hasn't. She just hasn't told me that she figured it out yet. Usually she tells me, though. Usually. But it's okay. Let's see here. But yeah, it's just one of these weird little metal things with another metal thing connected to it, and you have to try to fiddle them off of each other. They're kind of an interesting little thing. It's probably something that I've seen when I was younger as well, but never really bothered to pay attention to. I don't actually remember seeing them before coming to Denmark. My husband had some weird puzzles when when we first met. They were wooden though. I think we still have them somewhere. I just don't know where exactly. They're really easy to draw though. There. Because you have to remove one of them. So that was my interpretation of remove. Beast. Oh, beast. This one was hard. This one was very hard. I don't even know if I like the one that I have. I might change it as we go. It's just so I hang out on this other Discord server, and there's a guy in there that posts the toad of the day, and sometimes these toads look so creepy. They just look weird, and I love them because they're so cute at the same time. And this was just kind of one of them that just kind of, I don't know, sometimes they look a little bit weird and broken, if that makes any sense. I do not know why I grabbed this pen to draw. It's really bad for this. That's okay. We will make it work. It's like wobbly. What is going on with that? That is so weird. Anyway, this one was like really fat, and it has like this. Oh, maybe it's running out. I'll switch to something else. But it has like this like really weird. What's going on with my pens? Work. Like this really weird pouch that was hanging off of it, like this. And then it had like this little thing coming down like this, and it was like in a bit of water. It was just like this high, not too high, but just like that. And it had these weird markings on it that almost looked like diamonds, but not really. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of cute. This was the only thing, like, apart from Beauty and the Beast, I couldn't really think of anything as a beast. And I was like, well, any kind of animal, right? I suppose. And that kind of works, right? So, but yeah. And I might put the little markings, but they were just kind of like these weird little, they just kind of, but they weren't exactly like this. I mean, I tried to, but they were kind of like in some weird little bitty way where they were just kind of there. It was very strange. But it was kind of cute. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it anyway. This was also kind of sitting in the water, so I might add the blue there just to show. He also had some like weird markings here, but it was more like, I don't know, it was very strange. They're also very blurry pictures sometimes. They're not the best pictures. But some of them are absolutely adorable. So, but I like frogs and toads, so maybe it's just me being weird. Could probably roll this and have better results, but then my table will move too much and it will bounce all over the place. There. So some weird little creature for beast. Let's see, how many more do we have? I have 4 left. How long have I been on here? Don't really know. 30 minutes, I think. So what's the next one? Sparkle. This is me trying to do a sparkler. Do not think this is going to work, but we're going to try. So we're going to take this up to there, and this up to there, all the way up to there, and then just kind of like these little balls of light, right? And then they just kind of have more little things that come off of them in different directions because they're just little balls of light. And this one I have no forethought. Like, how do you? I mean, I seriously thought about just putting dots on the paper and seeing glitter because yeah, I don't know. Sparkle just doesn't seem like a. Guess I could have done something like Twilight Sparkle from like My Little Pony or something, but I don't know if I want to get in trouble from Mattel. I'm also not so sure I want to like add that I want to like take the heat from the My Little Pony community. There are some diehard My Little Pony fans that would probably not really appreciate my interpretation. And there should be like some little lines to some of them, not to all of them, but to some of them. There's always those little lines that you can't off of these things, right? So trying. Sparkler. And inside here, I guess, would be like really hot. And this would probably be like kind of like that, maybe. Sparkler. Massive. Don't come for me. This is a bear that I saw on BBC, on the news. His name is Harry. I think it's a bit of an older news thing. And he is very, very fat. Probably one of the fattest bears ever to be found. Like, he had rolls, like literal rolls. And I am trying to make it like a more of a bit of a messy style, I guess. I don't know if it's really a style. It's just me trying to bounce the pen on the paper so that it looks a bit more messy. Well, I guess that's a choice, right? But yeah, apparently he's just huge. He's so massive. Like, his head looked like it was just there in the middle of a giant ball. And I was like, that is one huge bear. So that is what I decided to draw. And then he's got like his foot in here, and he's like kind of sitting on it. This comes down there, and then this was like, he's just a really big bear. Which is okay, I guess. But I'm hoping he got like somebody like helped him. Maybe there was something wrong with him medically or something. I don't know, but one very tubby bear. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I'm sure that the door's going to open. And it is. Okay, so the next one was Rush. And the only thing I could think of for Rush was Priority Mail, because it's supposed to be a rush. You would think it's supposed to. It just takes forever anyway, but you would think it is supposed to be a rush. So I just made the box with an envelope, whichever it is. And then the text. I probably should use a better pen for this. I have some, but I don't want to get all the ink and stuff. And then like always that little barcode thingy. Priority Mail. So that was for Rush. And the last one is on the back of that. And the last word is fire. There's a wick for a pretty decent sized flame off of this candle. But kind of where it's melted already. And then around there. Okay. So fire. No, I'm not adding color to these things because it is very late. But a very quick overview of all of the ones from now. So I have Celestial, which I really like. What's the next one? Come on. Shallow. Meh. Dangerous. Beast. Remove. Sparkle. Rush and Flame. So now I have actually finished all 31 of Inktober. Anyway, hi to people that have been watching, and thanks for hanging out. And I will post a video tomorrow, or go just repost all of the like a video with all of the pictures together. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys then. Bye.